Hello, welcome. Today we're going to be looking at energy systems. When you have a source of energy, say the sun, there has to be technology that will convert the energy from the sun to the end user. Say me, using the sun to have electricity through solar energy via solar panel. So that very mechanism or technology in between converting the energy source, say solar or hydropower or wind power, to electricity for me to use as light, that system is known as energy system. So energy system simply involves all the components that are involved in transmission or utilization of energy source to the final thing that the end user can actually use in the house or any other form of use, say car, through electric cars or through cooling of the house. So energy system. These are systems primarily designed to supply energy services to end users. IPPC define energy system as all components related to the production, conversion, delivery, and use of energy. So all those components that are related to the production, conversion, and delivery and use of energy are known as energy system. So say from input from the source, you get to the process, which is the technology, that gives back to the output, which is the end user. That is what we call energy system. Then there could be control, feedback control, to let the input, to manipulate the input in order to give the required output. Now, what are the examples of the energy systems that we have? The examples of energy system depends on the source. Now, we have energy from animal waste, where we have manure. Then using anaerobic digester, we can convert this manure to methane, which can be burned using a burner to get CO2 that is used for photosynthesis. Now we'll talk about energy from biomass that can be fed into a stack that emits a stack, which is actually something that emits exhaust gases. Then gotten to the boiler, then to steam. This steam will turn turbine, and the turbine will be used in the generator to generate electricity. Then we'll talk about geothermal that releases heat, which is taken by the heat pumps to form steam, then to turbine, to then cooled back to generator and then to electricity. Then we'll talk about energy from hydro system, which is essentially a reservoir of water that pushes water to the dam, which has a control gauge, then gets it to a pen stop, then to a turbine, then from the turbine, generator to electricity. Then we'll talk about nuclear energy, which is essentially reactors with things like uranium and other radioactive materials, with control rods, producing steam that turns a turbine, and this turbine essentially works on the generator to produce electricity. Then we'll talk about the solar energy from the sun, which is energy from the sun that releases the photons. Then these photons lands on silicon cells, releases electrons that makes electricity. So these are the major energy system types. Then we talk about the wind energy also, that goes through the rotor, rotates and creates magnetic field in a generator and is converted to electricity as well. So all these are mechanisms, the processes or the technologies in between from this source. These are the sources of the energy, and the final product that the end user use. The final product that the end user use here is electricity. And we're talking about the CO2 for photosynthesis to happen. So majorly you can see that most of these energy resources are finally converted to electricity. That means that electricity is one of the best end user sort of energy that you can use to do many things. Because once you have electricity in your house, you can watch television, you can use your electric gas cooker, electric cooker, you can use your iron to iron your clothes, you can use your refrigerator. Many things work by electricity. So that's why it's always good that when you convert these major energy sources, as they are passing through this energy system, which is the process, the end part of it is normally electricity. Because we can use electricity energy to do most. Electricity is easily converted to any other form of energy that you need. You can use it in the car. There are electric cars. There's the company Tesla produces electric cars. So electricity is very, very important. So this process by which energy goes from source to the final end user is known as energy system. So we talk about inputs. The input is normally from the source. The process itself is the technology that it goes through. The end product is normally the electricity that you can use to do so many things in the house. So that is our lecture on energy system. Remember, energy systems are systems primarily designed to supply energy services to the end user. How you convert from the sources of energy that I mentioned earlier to the final form of energy that can easily be used by the end user. That is energy systems. And the organization IPPC defined this energy system as all components related to the production, conversion, delivery, and use of energy. Please, if you like this video, hit the subscribe button by this side. Like, share our videos. Thank you for your subscriptions and support. Thank you, and God bless you.